Alright, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here, and I want to thank those of you guys who stopped by the stream last night. I saw a few new faces in there as well. Obviously, some of you guys are newer to the channel, so I appreciate those of you who stopped by, saw me play some Modern Warfare. Obviously, you guys saw some of my frustrations in that game, and obviously that's nothing new, man. When I play this game, a lot of times it's nothing but frustration, and a lot of you guys in the chat were telling me how frustrated you guys were when playing this game as well. And a lot of you guys have been Call of Duty veterans, have been playing for a very long time, and you guys, as myself, have never seen a game quite like this. And the way that they have handled this game is honestly beyond my level of comprehension that I will not understand. Obviously, the developers have a lot to do with that. It could also be the publisher, Activision, probably holding a gun to their head, telling them that this is, the way that we want it, this is the way that we expect the game to be made. And obviously a lot of factors play into that. It could be just a lack of time, not enough time cultivated to be able to make a proper game. That's why this game has as many bugs and glitches as it does. Honestly, it's crazy that they are working on bugs and glitches still to this day. This is January we're in. The game were released in November. It is crazy to me that we are still talking and fixing up bugs. Stuff that should have been addressed before the game came out. But again, that goes to the point of who is actually playtesting this game. Like, seriously, who's actually playtesting this game? It obviously is not the developers. The developers don't have a clue what this game is like. We, the players, are the actual live playtesters. We are the ones constantly exploiting these bugs. We are the ones constantly playing this game to be able to figure out what is actually wrong with it. And that should not be the case for a franchise that has been around for as long as Call of Duty has been around for. Like a AAA title like Call of Duty that has been in this industry for as long as it's been in should not be able to get away with stuff like this. But it seems like this is the trend for Call of Duty, unfortunately, and even more so for Infinity Ward games. I've been saying more often than not that Infinity Ward has been, really terrible when it comes to making Call of Duty games. They have lost touch with how to make them. And it seems like to me that we need to do away with Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward is a former shell of itself. I don't know if it's the developers that are making these games now, because they're not the exact same as they were in previous Call of Duty games. And if they were, then I don't know what happened to them. Nowadays, people are just not even focused so much on a playable game that is down to its core and fundamentals a sound Call of Duty game, but they're more focused on the content that they're putting out. They think that putting out more content is gonna mean that more people are gonna be playing this game, more people are gonna be wanting to purchase things in this game, but that is totally not the case for me. At least for the veterans who play this game day in, day out, who have been playing this for a while now, are not fond of the way that these guys are handling the games. The games now that are coming out are just not the same as they once were. The fundamentals of Call of Duty, what made Call of Duty so good back in the day, what made it a franchise leader in the first-person genre, that made Call of Duty as iconic as it has ever been, was because they got the fundamentals right and didn't focus so much on the type of content that they're putting out. They didn't focus so much on what's coming out in the store. They focused on what made the game good. The red dot minimap, dead silence being a perk, hit detection being spot on, not worrying about all these different types of attachments, but making attachments that worked. Gave us a few guns that worked, all of the guns that were balanced. All of these guns, it seems like, are not all balanced, even though they said, and I quote, that we're not going to focus on esports, we're going to focus on the fun this year. But it seems like to me that this is totally not the case. This is totally a white lie, like right to our face. These guys told us a lie that they're going to focus on the fun. But when you look at all of the things that they have done, and when we try to address them, and when we provide that feedback to these guys, they don't want to listen. The lack of communication is actually quite appalling. It really is something that I have never seen before from a AAA title like Call of Duty. The fan base is what matters the most to you guys, or should matter, and the feedback is the most invaluable thing that you guys could have. The consumers, the people who buy your games, are we not important to you guys? It doesn't seem like they are. What they are more focused on nowadays is the money-making aspect of this franchise, of this series. And honestly, this is the wrong way to go about it. Look, if you're gonna make a sound Call of Duty, a good Call of Duty that focuses on the fundamentals, that gets the gunplay right, all of the things that made Call of Duty what it is today, you're gonna actually have people who might actually purchase stuff in the game because they're actually having fun. I mean, honestly, I have not bought a thing from the store because I don't think I should give up 1 penny to people who don't want to listen to the community. That's just the way that I feel. I don't think that I should show that support to them after I've already paid $60 for the game. Honestly, that should be enough. There are other games out there that are even free to play that are listening to the community and doing a lot better of a job than this franchise. And it literally blows my mind that these guys are not even able to do the bare minimum. Absolutely crazy. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. And with that being said, this is GCP signing off.